Do you often get headaches, neck pain, or feel that pain shooting into your temple and eye socket? Don't just reach for the painkillers. Very often, the real cause of that pain is spasmed splenius muscles that got exhausted from holding your head in the wrong position. I'm Dr. Chernov. In this video, we're going to find the source of that pain and eliminate it right at home using simple, targeted exercises. But right now, let's run a quick test to find out whether you actually have a problem with these muscles. Slowly lower your head down, try to touch your chin to your chest. If there's a gap between your chin and your chest and you feel strong pulling tension at the back of your neck, that's your first warning sign. Your splenius muscles are in spasm and have shortened. Now rotate your head all the way to the right, then all the way to the left. If your neck turns worse in one direction or you feel pain, that test is positive. You have hidden zones of tension locked in your muscles, trigger points. Let me show you exactly where they are. Let's start with the Splenius capitis. It's tucked away on the back surface of your neck, right underneath your trapezius. When a trigger point develops right here, it sends a deep, pulsing pain straight up to the very top of your head. This point tends to activate when you spend long hours looking down at your phone or sitting at a computer with your neck pushed forward. The muscles simply can't handle the weight of your head anymore. Now let's move a little lower to the splenius cervicis. This one sits very, very deep. To reach it, you'd have to remove the trapezius first, then clear away the rhomboids and the serratus posterior superior. Hiding inside it are two extremely sneaky trigger points. The upper point hits hard. Pain shoots straight through your entire skull, directly behind your eyeball, and radiates into the back of your head. You might feel like your actual eye is hurting, but the real source is right here in your neck. And if these muscles are in spasm on both sides, you get that awful sensation, like someone tightened a metal band around your head or clamped it in a vise. The second lower point sends a heavy, dull, aching pain deep into the base of your neck, the kind that makes you want to rub and knead it constantly. One important thing to note, sometimes these points can also cause numbness in the back of your head and can even reduce your vision sharpness on the side of the spasm. If you recognized even one of these symptoms, don't just push through it. Right now, we're going to release that tension together. To relieve the pain right now, we need to do two things. First, apply deep direct pressure to the point, and then properly stretch the muscle out. You can actually reach the splenius capitis with your fingers. Feel for the firm, dense muscle on the front side of your neck, that's your sternocleidomastoid. Now slide your fingers back slightly until you bump into the edge of your trapezius. That little hollow right between the two, that's exactly where we're aiming. Press your fingers in there. Did you find a tender, hardened spot? Good. Now apply pressure directly on it. You don't need to white knuckle through agonizing pain. Your pressure level should be around a 6 or 7 out of 10. Look slightly downward, take a slow exhale through your nose, and hold that position for 30 to 60 seconds. Go ahead and pause the video right now, and do this on both sides of your neck. Getting to the deeper splenius cervicis with just your hands is very difficult. For this one, you're going to need a massage ball, either a regular tennis ball or a specialized double lacrosse ball. Watch out, this is a very common mistake. Never roll the ball directly over your spine. We work strictly to the sides of it, on the soft tissue only. To start, walk up to a wall. Press the ball between the wall and the muscles of your neck, off to one side of your spine. Roll through the zone from the base of your skull all the way down to your shoulder blades. The moment you find the sharpest, most tender spot, stop. Lean your body weight into it and hold for 30 to 60 seconds. And here's a very important tip. If you have long hair, gather it up high on your head beforehand or put on a headband or bandana. Trust me, if it accidentally gets caught under the ball during the massage, it's going to be really unpleasant. If you feel like the pressure against the wall just isn't enough, move down to the floor. Lie on your back and place the ball under your neck. The weight of your own head will do all the work for you. If you have a healthy spine and solid physical conditioning, lift your hips up and cradle your head with both hands. That will give you maximum, extremely deep penetrating pressure. But remember, if you have any existing issues with your cervical spine or your muscles are significantly inflamed, start with the wall only. After the massage work on the splenius muscles, you absolutely must stretch them out. When the splenius muscles contract bilaterally, they extend the head and neck, meaning they pull them backward. And when they contract on just one side, they rotate the head and neck toward the side of the working muscle. So logically, to stretch these muscles, we need to do the exact opposite movement. Here's how. First, flex your head and neck forward. Then add a rotation with a lateral tilt toward the side opposite to the affected muscle. You should feel a deep, satisfying stretch along the posterolateral surface of your neck. Lock in that end position and hold it for a full minute. Breathe steadily and calmly, and make sure you repeat the stretch on the other side as well, for symmetry. The best time to do these stretching exercises is under a stream of warm shower water. The warmth helps your muscles and fascia relax more deeply, allowing you to stretch them further and more safely. Immediately after stretching, perform a full, very gentle flexion of your head and neck, then extension and rotations to each side. Repeat that full cycle at least 3 times to restore normal blood flow and bring your neck muscles back to a healthy tone. Now let's check the results. Remember the test from the beginning of the video? Lower your chin to your chest again. Rotate your head right and left. Do you feel the difference? Your range of rotation has improved and the tension and pain have decreased. If it worked for you, make sure to write about it in the comments and share this video with anyone in your life who suffers from neck pain and headaches. There's one more important thing here. If we simply stretch the muscle but never strengthen it or correct the underlying posture, tomorrow it will go right back into spasm, fighting to hold your head in place. So right now, we're going to do one deceptively simple but incredibly powerful exercise that will put your head back where it belongs and activate the deep cervical stabilizer muscles. It's called the double chin move or cervical retraction. Sit up straight. Now, without tipping your head back or dropping it down, slide it straight back, or like you're pushing a drawer closed. That classic double chin look should appear. Feel that deep tension firing in your neck? Perfect. Hold it for 3 to 5 seconds. Relax. Repeat this 10 to 15 times. This exercise is an absolute lifesaver for anyone who spends hours at a computer. It reprograms your nervous system and takes the chronic load off your splenius muscles. To make sure this pain never comes back, let's figure out why it actually develops in the first place. The number one enemy of the splenius muscles is our modern posture and prolonged static overload. That's the classic forward head posture, also known as tech neck, when we sit hunched at our desks or scroll endlessly on our phones. Same goes for the habit of watching movies with your neck cranked back or even playing certain instruments, like the flute or the violin. Your neck muscles can react very strongly to cold exposure. For example, you sat under an air conditioner or in a draft, a trigger point fired, and suddenly you've got a splitting headache. On top of that, the splenius muscles are incredibly vulnerable to trauma. Any car accident with a sudden stop or a rear impact, especially if your head was turned to the side at the moment of impact, will almost certainly damage these muscles. And unfortunately, patients like that spend years going from doctor to doctor and rarely receive proper, targeted treatment. How do you protect your neck going forward? First, watch your posture. When working at a computer, the center of your monitor should sit exactly at eye level, and the same rule applies to your devices. When you hold your smartphone down low, your splenius muscles are being stretched to their absolute limit under massive static tension. The golden rule: don't drop your head down to your phone, raise your phone up to your eyes. Second, avoid any stressful heavy lifting with your neck jutted forward or rotated to one side. And third, take a serious look at your sleep setup. Your pillow needs to maintain a completely neutral position for your head and neck. No hyperextension and no sagging. One last important note. If after doing these exercises the pain in your occiput and eye has gone away, but you still find it painful and difficult to rotate your head to the side, there's a good chance the levator scapula muscle has joined the problem. Limited rotation is its classic signature symptom. I explain exactly how to release it in just a couple of minutes and restore full freedom of movement to your neck in this other video right here. Make sure you watch it. May headaches become a thing of the past, may your neck stay healthy, and may you sleep deeply every night. I'll see you in the next video.